have a bittersweet moment. That's exactly what it's going to be, because we're absolutely delighted that first of all that we ever made contact with the Canadays. That 15 years ago that particular word became it was in our vocabulary, and it has been there ever since. And it was a really great day for us. I think when you think about 15 years ago, I'm just going to say, like, I was just in my 30s.
As we all were.
Yeah, my siblings were a lot older. But you know, you think you have met all the people that are going to have any kind of an impact on your life at that stage, or you've certainly met all the people and relations that are going to become your forever friends. You think by that time you've met them all, and then to discover that we hadn't, there was this whole new area that we hadn't even tapped into, and not only the relations but all the wonderful people they brought our way. Like, I'm just thinking of a few like Darwin, or Cara, Anupam, all those people that we still meet and talk about and wonder how they're doing. And again, we have another one this time again, so you'll be always in the conversations when we find out how our friends are doing. So there's that as well. So, and to think that it all started from the house next door here. Yeah. That's where it all started, like, and all the good things that I think are in our family from that house and from Mam's house back in Minlow, and then to meet you and think that all of them, I think good things are running through you as well, and it's all come from up here. Yep. So that's brilliant, and it's brilliant to be back here. We were blessed a few years ago to have you come and think enough of us to put a lock of bands here or there, and now to do it for Nancy. Yeah. Okay, so obviously we don't pick favourites, but we do. that's the way life works. We don't pick it, but you know, over the few years, of course, Carolyn has been the constant. Everything comes between her. Comes from her and comes through her and John or whatever. And then a couple of years ago we discovered Tom. And that's been another amazing journey for us, because for Dad and for yourself as well. And we're delighted that when you came back the second time, that it wasn't just a one-off thing. That is as I think it's as nice for you now as it was when you came the last time. So we're delighted to have you here again. So the house up next door, it means, and Marie coming here and it meaning something to you, it means as much to us, and it always has. It's always been an open door up there. Dad's brother Pete and his wife, who we always called Auntie Mag, and their two sons they're like an extension of our family, and we're so sorry that you hadn't met Pete and that in the times you were coming. But the house up there they don't live in it anymore, but it's almost preserved as it was. But a big feature in old houses, and in that house in particular, is a big, what we call a dresser. So it's an open cupboard, and in it you will see all old jugs and bits of china hanging, and they were never really used for anything. They were just there, and the house up there had that, and still has a fantastic dresser with some jugs in it. So we haven't been fortunate enough actually to get a jug from it yet, but hopefully we will. When I spoke to John and Mike last night, I told them what we were doing today, because we were going into their field, and they have given me 2 small jugs. So one and I talked to Dad, and we said obviously we don't have a jug for everybody, so we have decided that he would love for Tom to have one of them, and for Carolyn to have the other. And as they were taken from the dresser, so there's spots of paint on them, there's different things when things are being painted. I didn't go home and try scrubbing them or anything. Obviously I washed them out. There's old dust in them that I've left in them, because that's the way they were. That's what they were. They were ornaments. They were never to be used. Or they probably were, but we never used them, or they never used them. So I had them. I don't have them wrapped, so we'd have to get some bubble wrap and that kind of thing. So this one is one of the older ones. So I remember seeing it, and this one actually is made in Ireland. It's a